Now in this video, we're going to separate the boys from the men. Boys are emotionally naive. They're not fully aware of all their emotions. They don't take accountability for their feelings. Men, on the other hand, are aware of all their feelings. They're aware of their masculinity. They're aware of their femininity. They're aware of their emotions, right? You could say the wrong thing to a boy, he wants to hit you. You could say the same thing to a man and he just looks at you like, He processes it. He feels. He's able to assess and make the right decision. A lot of men are scared to cry. You should never be scared to cry. Crying is an outburst of emotion. Laughing is an expression of emotion, same as crying, right? But a lot of men, we repress our feelings. We don't talk about our feelings. We hold it in, and that turns into resentment. That turns into negative energy. That turns into hate. That turns into anger. You need to let it out, bro. You need to let this shit go. Now, I'm not telling you to cry in front of your partner, or to cry in front of your girlfriend, or to cry in front of your family, whatever. Find a safe place, find a safe space, and let it out, bro. It's repressed feelings. It's condensed energy. Let it out. You don't need to hold this shit in your chest. It hurts and it builds up over time. It's heavy. It's negative, right? Let it out. Obviously, there's happy tears, there's negative tears, but let's just focus on tears generally. Because society has stigmatized men. Oh, if he's crying, he's a bitch. If he's crying, he's feminine. You're not a bitch and you're not feminine. You're just a human being. You're not supposed to be this robot who's a soldier and who's so hard-headed every single day. Those guys get depressed. Those hard guys, those gangsters, they've got depression coming to them. They've got PTSD coming to them. They've got anxiety coming to them. They've got loneliness coming to them because they shut the world out and they just deal with stuff on their own. And they're just such hard men and such strong guys. Bro, they've got mental health issues coming to them down the line. If you feel something, you feel happiness, you feel sadness, you feel depression, you feel anxious, you feel nervous, let that feeling out in whichever avenue is ideal for you. I don't want you guys holding on to so much hate and holding on to so much emotion and holding on to so much stress. Let it out. Stress causes illness. That's how you get sick. That's how you get diseases, because you're not in a balanced state of mind. You're not in a flow state. You're holding on to past trauma. You're holding on to the words that guy said to you 2 months ago. You're holding on to how your mom made you feel when you were 7 years old. Now you're 35 and you're just stiff, angry, hate the world, hate your partner, hate your kids. Why? Because you don't cry. You don't let out feelings. You keep holding on. Doesn't do you any benefit to hold on, bro. Trust me. I used to be one of those guys. Just ignore everything. Ignore everything. Yeah, I'm fine. You're going to break down one day, bro. I hope you don't. That's why I'm making this video for you. I want you to know it's fine to let this go. And as I said, find a safe space. Find a safe environment. Find somewhere where you could be comfortable. But you really need to let off tension. You really need to release trauma. You really need to release aggression. You really need to release repressed emotions. And there's nothing wrong in crying. Every single man has femininity and masculinity. I want you to hold both. Don't just be an alpha male gorilla. Hold your feminine side as well. Because your feminine side is love. It's caring. It's affection. There's nothing wrong in giving affection to another man, to your kids, to your partner. There's nothing wrong in saying I love you to your brother, to one of your friends. Tell him I love you, bro. That's masculine. Because you're showing your feelings. Are you going to wait till someone dies before you actually tell them, oh, I wish I told them I love them? Why can't you tell them now? Because you're trying to be this alpha male gorilla soldier man. Be in touch with your feelings, bro. It will free you. It will liberate you. It will make you more of who you are. It makes you free, right? If you feel sad, you feel depressed, own that feeling. Accept that feeling and release that feeling. Stop holding stuff in, bro. It just accumulates and accumulates and it just explodes in the worst way when you don't want it to come out like that. Instead, if you want to cry, if you want to let things out, if you want to let off some steam, if you want to punch a bag, let out that feeling. I didn't say punch someone, I said punch a bag, right? Whatever way you like to release steam or release energy, do that more often. It's beneficial for your mental health. It keeps you sane, it keeps you happy, it keeps you in a flow state. A lot of you don't realize energy is everything, and a lot of us are carrying negative energy. Trauma, childhood trauma, family trauma, relationship trauma, workplace trauma, racial trauma. So much shit we're carrying without even realizing, and we keep going. And as you get older in life, you accumulate more and more and more because more shit happens to us. Your girlfriend cheated on you, your boss sacked you, one of your friends snaked you or stole money from you. You're holding on to these things. You're such a heavy person to be around. Why don't you have friends? Why does everyone hate hanging around with you? Why can't you keep a girlfriend? Because you're always grumpy and moody and just low mood and low energy. Because you're holding on to so much shit from the past. You're not able to be in the present or the future. And you don't even realize it. People are detaching from you because you're negative. The only reason you're negative is because you're holding on to so much energy, negative energy. You haven't forgiven yourself. You haven't forgiven the person in the past. You have to let this shit go, bro. Be free like a bird, man. Fly and just be yourself. By crying. by letting out the feelings, by forgiving yourself and just being present. I hope this video helps you, bro. I really do. I really do.